I haven't even done an intro yet. Am I gonna bite? Moving fast. Just cast that rod out. The strong fish. Whoa! Just cast that rod out. I haven't done a spare trace yet. Literally, it's been in the water about a minute. My guess is a smooth hound. One is pulling really hard as well. Strong fish. Ooh. Starting to make a bit of line on him now. He took quite a bit of line. Just on the take. He's coming. Oh, I'm dropping. Came straight towards me. How's that work? Take your line again now. Take your line. Feels like a good fish, this one. Feels like a bigger. I'm probably wrong. There he is. Coming into the bay on my right. Still fighting hard. Yeah, that's a nice fish. Smooth down. Coming back out now. Hard work. That's a nice fish, isn't it? Oh, I think it's bigger than the ones I've had this year so far. You managed to get my second hook stuck in my wader then. I was in a right pickle. Strong fish. Just about holding. Look at the thickness on it. Gorgeous. That's what we're after. A real little shark. And give him away and get him back. Whew. And this fish is £10 9 ounces on the first cast. Let's get him back in the water. Let's get him back. Let's wait for a little swell here. And see if we can get him back in front of you. There we go. Come on, up we come. There we go. And there he is. Beautiful fish. What a start. Welcome to another episode of Banded Fishing UK. It's been a bit different today, hasn't it? A bit hectic to start off. First cast at a fish. I always make a cast before I set up the camera stuff. I just want to make the most of every minute I can get. Really fishing time. Just setting up another bait. I'm using peeler crab, the pair of Tronics Pro Big Dogs, fixed close together. I'll find out a lot more fish when the top hook's fixed. Yeah, that first fish was £10 9, which is a cracking fish. It's not a massive hound in it by any way, but it's the biggest I've had this year. And it's awesome fight, strong fish, took a lot of line. screaming bite, which you all loved. I mean, you get the heart pumping. Yeah, I got my second cast out there now. Again, just plain peeler crab. I have got the baits with me, but while the hounds are about, they'll just fish crab hard. I got a dozen, but it's going to be quite a short session. It's a last minute thing it was, so if I get 4 hours fishing, I'll be happy. I'm going to fish 2 hours down to low, and maybe 2 hours back up as well. We see how it goes. Yeah, you don't need a big bait for a good sized fish. That's all you need. Small peeler crab. I peeled it, cut it like I've shown you before, and just put it so it's a good casting bait. I'll go a long way. Short pulley rigs, again, my favourite. Short rotten bottom, so I think I got 20 pound main line today, but that's 18 pound weak link. That'll go anyway. It's quite a bit weaker than my main line. 7 ounce lead to hold is a hell of a rip out there, real strong rip. If it eases off, I might use a lighter lead. I might start getting a bit more stuff back if I'm having trouble with that. Yeah, I got other options. Like I say, I got a few fish baits in my bucket as well. If things go quiet, there's plenty of conger and bollas around here as well. For now, I'm going to try to get a couple of big hounds. Hopefully get a PB. My PB hound is about, I think it's 11, 12. That's a decent fish, but I'd like to get a bigger one. There's plenty about anyway, so fingers crossed. Got another bite here. What's going on? Yeah. Yeah, he's there. Yeah. What I've got here is a line snag. Someone snapped off in the past. I can feel the line grating against another. Definitely on a bite. I can feel the fish moving. Yeah, he's there. Fish is on. Fish is on. But keep patient. I tried to give it a line. I felt the fish move again. Which you would have seen in other videos. They snag themselves up quite regularly. Yeah, there's a fish here. Taking a week. I don't know what this is. It doesn't feel like a hound, it doesn't feel fast. I'd say conger. It feels like a conger. Sort of a straight fight. Not too much. Yeah, it feels like a conger. You snagged me up. You always do it. Yeah, that's on it. Something's thrashing about on the surface. Oh, it could be a hound. Yeah, a hound. Hound. another one stuck in my wader. Oh, another nice fish. Not quite as big as the last one, but beautiful looking fish. Starry, look at the stars on him. Oh, jumped at my hand there. Stubborn, strong fish. Again, support the weight of him. Gorgeous, isn't he? Support the weight of him, handle him well. Look after the fish, he deserves it, doesn't he? Hook's just falling out. I'll go return her. Sessions I've had this year. We've had a good start and it's gone quiet. The low water has come and gone, the tide has just turned, now it's pulling left quite hard. I've got a crab bait on my left rod, with the Hound rig I showed you earlier. On the right down rod I got half a frozen whiting. I didn't manage to catch a pouting or a rockling for bait. Like I'd like, you can't beat the fresh stuff. But I'll give it an hour and a half or so and see what happens. Might get a conger, some nice depth in front of me there. Yeah, it's deep over to my right. So let's see what happens. There's a bite on my crab rod, on my Hound rig. Bit of slack line here. Yeah, there's a fish on here. On. Doesn't feel very big, this one. Oh, saying that, I don't know, maybe might be something different. Lots of fish will eat crab, bass, hounds, conger, bass. Everything we crab. No, it's feeling more like a hound now, mine. Yeah, it feels like a hound. Strong, steady pull. Yeah. Yeah, it's a smooth hound again. Watch your tail, watch your tail. Bit of a splash there. When you pop this one, but a good fight, and all the same. Right to the end there, he's starting to fight a bit. Let's get him back. I think I might do something else now, put a couple of fish baits out there. I'm fancying a big conger. There's a bite. I think that's a bite on this rod, on that crab rod. I was starting to forget what a bite looked like. There we are, another hound anyway. Still a decent stamp of fish. They fight so hard, they seem to fight harder than the rock marks. But what a lovely fish. Let's get him back in. I got a bite, I got to run here. I'm going to put the camera down. I'll play him in front of you. Oh, yeah, he's screaming off. There we go. Oh, hard work. It's not even that big a fish, but the scrap, probably about a 6-pounder, if that. But, or maybe 7, I don't know. Let's get him back. I think it's time for something else now. That's 5 hounds. That's enough hounds for me. Okay, I've had 5 hounds now, and I got my last crab bait out there just because I had it ready, not to waste it. Might get another hound on that, you never know. So I'm going to try something different. But all I've got are hound rigs and spare pulley bodies. I make a load of bodies and leave them in a packet as they are. I can add whatever hook length I want there. So there's my short pulley body, complete with my rotten bottom and a lead on it already. Right, so I'm going to tie my trace. The biggest hook I've got is a 3/0 Varivus big mouth, the standard big mouth. So I'm just going to use a half-tuck blood knot. I'll just thread the hook. I'm going to do 4 turns around the line. It's 4 turns back in that loop you've created there, and then you've made another loop. Tag goes back into that loop. Wet it, pull it tight, real tight. There we go, it's a nice neat knot. Cut the tag end. I always cut the tags into my box, not leave them hanging around. Don't cut them too short. Now I'll measure it up with my pulley body. I'll put the hook into my imp there, and I'll cut it just shorter than the body. Otherwise you won't be able to clip it up. So that's cut off. Right, okay. So I'll put my rig to one side. Now this is a tip for you. I see a lot of people using the hook, well, in my opinion, it's backwards. They will thread the hook on this way, the top hook, so the point is facing away. Now I like my hook facing that way, so that point is facing back towards the rod. You've got to look at any carp rig. Anyone who's got half a clue anyway. Any carp rig, and they've sussed their rigs out to the T, haven't they? They're experts. And the hook will always be facing the rod like that. Exaggerate the point, the curve of the hook, and that'll catch more fish here, that'll hook more fish. That's a good tip there. Now, I'm going to use a slide in. I'd like to use fix. I'm going to use slide in a panel at the top. So I'm not going to fix that, it's just going to be a few wraps. Now on my pulley body there, I'm just going to tie that snood on. Again, the same knot, 4 wraps in, and then into the other one. Wet him, get target away, pull it real tight, really tight, trim that end. Don't be tempted to cut it too short, the tag. Leave a tag, leave little tags, it doesn't hurt, fish don't care about them. But if you had the tiniest bit of slip and you had a tight knot, you'd lose a fish. So that's it. My bait is going to be a big lump of squid. Got a big squid there. I'm just going to trim it slightly, it's a bit too big. Trim it over here because I don't want it to go into my box. So I've just cut most of it off. It's a nice bait. I have 2 rigs in the way here. Right, bottom hook. It's going to nick the body and thread the head onto it. So there we go. I'm going to bind that on with elastic, like I always do with big baits. Now I'm going to put my point proud like that. Whip them on. It's not going to be as streamlined as the small baits we use, but you don't have to cast them that far. There's good depth of water here. Fish will come in close anyway. So I'm just binding it, just getting into a nice sausage, keep it all together, streamlined as I possibly can. I'm going to leave those tentacles because I think that a little bit of movement will help attract the fish. Now I give my tool a squeeze. Again, I can't remember what it's called. Give it a squeeze, slide the bait off. I get my top hook, which is sliding now, remember it's facing that way. 3 wraps. And I'm just going to nick the top in, make sure the hook point's sticking out. Hold the hook, the bend, pull the line. There we go. 2 nice proud hook points and a big squid bait. Now, the last tip is when you use a bait this size, you can't be using a 5 ounce or 4 ounce lead. You've got to go big with the lead. This is a 7 ounce lead. The bait's probably 4 or 5 ounces. And if you have a light lead, within 10 yards of casting in the air, it'll just unclip and it'll just, well, get half the distance and it ruins your bait as well. It can smash the bait up. So, bigger bait, bigger lead. Let's see if I can get something else, bar a hound. I'm going to call it a day now. I've been fishing for about 3.5 hours, and like I said, it was going to be a short session and productive one as well. 5 nice fish, 5 of those hounds. The one, like I say, was £10.9, good fish, and they all fought really strongly, good fish. All came to the crab. When I changed the squid and I tried fish baits, I didn't get a fish. I had a few rattlers in close, but nothing on those. It's been a lovely day, beautiful weather. The sea's been calm. It's good to see so many people out using the beach as well. It's a lovely place, lovely views, and look at the cliffs behind me. It's gorgeous down here. But, yeah, on to something new now. I think the summer species. Again, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. We'll see you on the next episode.